We should start off this video very slowly to emphasize that it's the Sinnoh region.
Pokemon, it's all about the challenges.
This is the first attack of many, I can feel it.
To be fair, it is also the first Pokemon...
Don't worry. It's like that picture of the soldier. I'm the soldier protecting Gen 4. I'm its strongest soldier, and I will die its strongest soldier.
Then death will come. My name is Hector, and I'm the one using this voice.
My name is Derek, and I'm an advocate for Sinnoh hate.
Fuck off. My name's Devin. I love Sinnoh.
I know.
We wear that shirt proudly.
He's actually wearing this shirt right now.
Even though I gave Platinum like a 7 out of 10. It's the strongest 7 out of 10 in the world.
Oh boy, I wonder what you think about Diamond and Pearl then. Oh. Anyways.
6 out of 10.
Anyways, so I guess we talk about our first impressions with it. So I remember I got very excited back in the day about Diamond and Pearl. Because, hey, it's a new gen. I finally got to see, like, oh shit, they finally brought one to the DDS. Who would have guessed? I remember I looked up information everywhere, like, oh fuck, I can't wait for this game. I saw the starters. It's the first game I actually tried to, like, look forward to. I liked it as a kid. It's pretty easy to like shit as a kid, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I got older, and I looked back on those HM stuff a little less nicely, but honestly, that my impression didn't drop until I replayed it for the first time when I got Platinum, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is sluggish. And ever since then, I feel it's kind of been a downward spiral for my impressions on Gen 4. That being said, that kind of changed with Legend of Arceus. I have a pretty positive view of Legend of Arceus as I just recently finished the main game, and we're currently doing a Brilliant Diamond run, and I think the technical issues have mostly been fixed for Diamond and Pearl on my end, which were my biggest issues with Platinum.
Like Hector, it was the first gen I was looking forward to, because I had no concept of waiting for a gen before Gen 3, because it was my first one. I was really excited for it. I was like, oh boy, pogging my mind off, even though I don't know what a pog was at the time.
Pogging didn't even exist back then.
But I did it anyways.
What a brilliant world.
I played it. It was probably the first gen of Pokemon as a kid that I really liked. I liked it more than Gen 3. For some reason, Gen 3, even as a kid, I was like, not too big on, but I kind of liked it. This is the gen I'm like, ooh, this is pretty based. And then I haven't played it until recently, where I played it like 3 fucking times in a year. Where I played...
What a comeback.
Yeah, what a comeback. Where I played Brilliant Diamond, Platinum, and then I'm doing Brilliant Diamond again. There are issues with Gen 4.
And we'll get into them.
We'll get into it. But I will firmly say I like it. I like Gen 4. I don't know how I would say I love it, but I like it a lot.
How brave of Devin for coming out as a Gen 4 fan.
My
I
God.
know.
Applause everywhere. Applause.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And what about you, Dirk?
Unfortunately, when it comes to my introduction to Gen 4, I had Pearl as my introduction.
I had Diamond, motherfucker.
I guess Palkia isn't as good.
It's really not. Even though I do actually like both designs.
Really? Even Palkia?
That's pretty bold.
I do. It's an interesting design, and I can't say anything like that I hate about it. I do like the concept that they...
two.
Huh?
I can think of 2.
That's
It
fair.
looks like a dipshit.
It looks
That's
fine
close.
to me. I like the idea that they didn't like try to soften anything, and it's like, oh, it's pink. I'm fine with that. It looks
That's
good.
fine.
But like, in all honesty, Dialga just looks 10 times better.
Yep.
Sorry, I might say like 11.
Even
but
as a
don't.
kid, I knew Galactus was better, which is why I chose Diamond.
Yeah.
And Pearl's for girls.
That's fine. But diamonds are a girl's best friend.
But Pearl is
because
girl.
a man buys it for him.
Because only men buy diamonds.
Fucking bitch.
But when it came to actually playing the game, It was the first time that I played a Pokemon game and I started off with something different than a fire type.
Oh wow, that's brave.
Because Piplup was right there. I love penguins.
Do we want to get into the conversation then?
Empoleon is my number 4 favorite Pokemon.
4?
Number 4.
And before.
Number 4.
Number 4.
And it was really nice to actually like use something different throughout the game. And most of my complaints will be explained later. I did have enjoyment playing it for the first time, but I think I'm on Hector's side where it's like when you play it again, it really has like a bad habit of feeling either one and the same as the last time you played it, or you just lose the magic the second time you play it. And again, I'll go into the reasons why when we get into like mechanics and everything.
Yeah, because I can still play Emerald and have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And Fire Red for that matter.
When I don't know, I still have a bad taste when it comes to Arceus, and I'll get into more why like I'm just legitimately not a Sinnoh fan. But when it comes to like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, it definitely smooths a lot of stuff out, and it kind of helps, like especially with the gameplay and everything. It smooths out my biggest hump that I'm like, you know what, this actually seems legitimately playable, and finally gives me the idea of having more replay value.
Okay. All right. So how about we get into it? Let's start pretty safe
With the Pokemons.
More specifically, the starter bunch.
I think this starter bunch is fantastic.
I will go out on a limb and say this is, if not one of the best, if not the best starter trio in the series. The only other
Strictly speaking, pre-evolutions.
Yes, I would say that with certainty. I would say
I'm not big into Chimchar or Tortwig.
I think Turtwig is cute, and I think Chimchar is as derpy as a little monkey is.
It's not bad.
I still like the idea of its tail being a little flame poof. It's cute.
Yeah, I like it.
And Piplup,
It's Piplup.
it's spherical.
I
It's
will
so cute.
I will say Piplup of the 3 is the best one,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and I have
Absolutely.
super major bias towards Chimchar, so he's my second.
fair.
Not to shit on Turtwig. Turtwig is a darling.
Yeah.
And I love Turtwig.
I like them. There's no weak one.
No, like I feel like the past 3 gens, there was like I don't know about this. At least with one of the forms, like Gen 3 was just
minus the mid evolutions. I hate all 3.
Yeah.
that's
Let's
very
not count
fair.
mid evolutions.
Those are okay to be bad at. Just
Yeah.
move
Yeah,
on.
those are can be fucked up because they'll be the least amount of time you spend with them.
Yes. I don't think anyone legitimately gets to the 3rd evolution of a Pokemon and be like, no, I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah, just get to the 2nd and stop.
Yeah. Well, there might be one,
Weirdo.
but that's later.
But yeah, let's talk about, I guess, 3rd evolutions.
Those are fantastic.
All 3 are good.
Yeah.
If we're talking about averages, then yeah, I think they're all fantastic.
They're literally right there when it comes to the Hoenns.
I would say Sinnoh stars kick the shit out of Hoenn starters. And I think the Hoenn stars are good. Because I look at Torterra based. I look at Empoleon incredibly based. I look at Infernape, literally my favorite fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
they're
fair.
all fucking winners.
Yeah.
Because, like, Hoenn has Sceptile, and Sceptile's, like, fine.
I like Sceptile.
Grovyle could have been the better one.
Grovyle's the better one.
They could have just done something better.
But yeah, I agree. I think Torterra wins that battle.
Yeah, Torterra's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Empoleon definitely beats over Swampert.
Yeah.
I will say
Yeah.
Blaziken beats Infernape as far as how much I like it. That's not to say that I don't like Infernape. Infernape's also fucking cool for a good reason. There's a
Absolutely.
good reason to like Infernape.
Yeah.
It's a
Infernape's
very good
fucking
reason.
rad.
If there was anyone to be like, oh, I like Infernape over Blaziken, I'm not fighting you.
That's
I
fine.
get it. I just have a bias. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can have an opinion. I get. But yeah, like those starters are absolutely fantastic. If anything, I'm kind of right there with you, Devin. Where it's like, if it wasn't for my bias towards Hoenn, it'd probably be like the best out of the entire Pokemon franchise.
Yeah.
Because I don't have anything that could top it.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to go through the list.
Like
and
every other
oh.
gen after 4, there's like, they're either kind of or there's just one fucking dud.
Or, 1 or 2. I don't know.
I mean,
know.
there's usually just one dud for me. I don't think there's 2.
I think the only one I've heard where everyone popped off was Gen 7. So people like Decidueye, people like Incineroar, and people like Primera.
Not everyone.
Primera is usually the weakest one, but people at least still like it.
Yeah.
Not everyone likes Incineroar.
Because I can, well, Derek is the only exception, I feel. He's the only guy I've met who's vocally hates Incineroar.
Yeah, I want Incineroar dead.
You want him incinerated.
I want him incinerated. He might even like it.
He might even roar.
Yes.
But yeah, like for me, because like even though Primera is not strong, I feel the same way about Torterra not being the strongest of the 3. So I think Gen 4 with starters is comparable to Gen 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even then, I still think that when it comes to typing, Torterra is freaking spot on. Like that's a fantastic typing, especially so early in the game.
Just don't look at Ice Beam. But
don't worry.
Which you don't even have to worry about until near end game.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, unless you get up to freaking Wake and he has freaking Ice Fang. But
honestly, Infernape is more worth getting just because it is the only fire type you'll be getting.
It's
that's
that
actually worth it.
only fire type that you'll be getting.
Yeah. I mean,
oh god.
fuck Rapidash. Fuck Ponyta.
We did the Kanto. Don't worry.
No,
We gotta
I
make
know,
Kanto.
but that's the only other option.
It really is.
At least in the Diamond and Pearl versions. Platinum, I think, throws you a bit more of a bone. Thank God.
Is there a fire type in the underground for a Brilliant?
We'll have to see.
Houndoom.
Oh shit, that's right.
Got something.
That's motherfucker. I forgot.
That's something.
That is something. Houndoom's a good Pokemon, unlike Rapidash.
It is better than Rapidash. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But I guess talking about the grander scope of all the other Pokemon games. All the rest of the Pokemon in that game.
Yeah.
One of the weird things about Gen 4 in particular is like it's very aggressively, this is fucking evolution land, baby.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a whole bunch of max out evolutions of your previous Pokemon.
And you better fucking like it.
Some of them are really cool though.
A lot of them are really cool.
There's a lot of hits and a lot of misses.
But I do feel some of these kind of ride the back of previous gens, which I don't know how to feel about.
I'm personally okay because some of those, a lot of those fucking Pokemon needed it. Like
they really did.
Yama sucks dick. It needed Yamega.
But it was so fast.
So
And you get
it dies to a fucking gust.
It dies to anything.
Ember and it cries.
Yes.
They help Miss Migas be usable.
I do like Miss Magius.
Miss Midas is fucking awesome.
Just because it's a fast ass fucking ghost type Pokemon.
It's
And I
a
know-
motherfucker.
And I know it's not really too usable in like competitively, but I love Honchkrow.
Honchkrow just looks awesome.
He looks fantastic.
If we want to get into my favorite, it's Dusknoir.
Fair.
Dusknoir's really good.
He got
Dusknoir does not miss.
design-wise, I think he got the biggest fucking upgrade. Because Dusknoir, I always thought he was just kind of funny looking.
He is
Yeah.
funny looking.
But
He's a
man,
funny little dude.
Dusknoir, especially in the context that I played Mystery Dungeon as a kid.
He's a goddamn menace.
Holy shit. You feel the fear in Dusknoir. And I think Gengar's pretty scary in his own right, but like, oh my
Dusknoir,
god,
though.
yeah, he can be
The dude looks like an absolute reaper.
absolute unit even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And considering that he has to evolve using the Reaper Claw, that just sounds menacing.
Don't go to his stomach, that's hell.
Yeah, literally.
Is that what the fuck the Pokedex says?
It's something adjacent to hell.
like if
Oh
it
my
eats
God.
your
It-
soul, it goes to the underworld or something.
Jesus Christ. Another banger is like Weavile.
Weavile's
It's an
fantastic.
upgrade, yeah.
I keep
Yeah.
forgetting
Most
that it's,
improved.
I keep forgetting that it's Gen 4 too.
Yeah. Malmaswine, a new personal favorite of mine.
It's really good.
Love that guy. Love that guy.
Electivire is a
Same opinion.
really. Oh no.
What?
I like Mamoswine. I just didn't.
No!
Sorry, I don't like that evolution like that much.
That's fine.
When you pick the mean dialogue in RPGs.
Devin will remember that and be angry about it.
Because I think the winner to the best ice type was Frostless.
I mean,
Yeah.
Frostless is a really good Pokemon. Not gonna shit on you for that.
It's really good.
It makes me actually consider using Solrun, and Glalie was never gonna fucking do that for me.
To be fair, Frostless isn't that great.
No.
It has its niches, but
It's
it's not
still
that
an
great.
upgrade though.
Yeah. Galates in Gen 4.
it's
Galate's good. It didn't need the upgrade as much as like
would say-
Weavile.
Yeah, but at least it's another avenue.
It was nice. Yeah.
Can I admit one thing?
Yeah.
The one thing I just really, really, really dislike about Galate is the fact that it's a fucking diaper Pokemon.
Yeah, the little
What?
tuba area.
It's really weird. Like I don't know why they needed to have like that poof at its legs. It's strange. Like
I don't want to regurgitate too much what Plague said, but to paraphrase him, sometimes Game Freak likes to have this thing where like, all right, he's kind of human looking down here, and it's kind of human looking in the legs. So let's just fuck him up somewhere. Let's fuck him around the hip area, and that's where you see a lot of designs going wrong in a lot of the recent games.
yeah, because
They just fuck up the hip area.
the one that like is weirdest the most is probably Metatite because it literally looks like a kid wearing a diaper.
I always thought just more of like the monk wearing like a simple speedo or something.
I'm
Kind
glad-
of like Aang in Avatar.
I'm glad you see it. I don't. it's weird. I don't know.
Fair enough.
It,
I see where you're coming
it
from.
looks like an estranged tumor for some reason, and I'm like, why? My Pokemon, it looks sick, but everything from literally the waist up about Galade looks fantastic, which is mostly what you're going to be looking at.
I can appreciate Game Freak trying to fix what the evolution to
Magmortar.
They tried.
What, you talking about Magmortar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tried at
Magmortar's
least.
kind of cool, but it has that weird egg-shaped like body.
The face looks worse.
But the gun looks really cool.
the gun's very cool.
But Hector, it's got them DSLs now.
Yeah.
It still looks weird.
They
I'm
tried.
kind of mixed on Magmortar because I really like the gun.
Yeah, but then you look at the rest and it's
Yeah.
like.
I don't know. The one that did the gun best is probably Rhyperior. The fact that it puts Geodudes in its hand and shoots it.
It's just weird because like.
Rhyperior is the definition of absolute unit.
Yes.
Yeah, I
he's
think
like the tank.
I think Rhyperior looks a little too ridiculous.
I mean, it's not definitely not Rhydon. Rhydon's better.
Yeah.
I
Rhydon's
don't-
much better.
I kind of like Rhyperior.
It's not a huge downgrade.
No, I went.
But yeah, Roserade definitely wasn't needed.
Oh, yeah.
I do like Roserade.
I love Roserade. She's so good.
Yeah, that one kind of needed it.
Togekiss.
Togekiss.
Yeah, not as needed, but it's a nice touch.
I liked it.
Are we gonna talk about Tangrowth? What about Licky?
Bad.
Yes.
That's all. Just bad. Get away from me.
Licky is definitely the one I'm like, Jesus Christ.
But hey, it comes with free Wi-Fi.
I always thought it was a pre-evolution for a while.
Really?
What, Licky?
Yeah, I thought it was a pre-evolution for a while.
I knew it was an evolution because it just got bigger.
I just assumed because it looked worse. So I'm like, oh, so they're trying to babyfy it. I see. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Yeah.
no. That's what you.
Tangrowth is kind of neat.
It kind of gave an evolution to a Pokemon that didn't need it.
I think it needed because Tangela is just Tangela.
I don't like the idea in order to evolve it, it needed to learn Ancient Power.
Yeah, I'm
That's
fine
kind of
with
weird.
that.
But
But I'm like, Tangrowth using Ancient Power literally doesn't do anything.
I mean, Palpaswine has to learn Palpaswine has to learn ancient power to get to Mamoswine.
Yes, and Lickitung needs to learn Rollout, which I'm like, why would it not just be a normal type move? Because like the one that legitimately works for me in all seriousness is Apom learning Double Hit,
That makes sense.
so it can get two hands.
yeah,
And I'm like, that makes so much sense.
I still think it looks ugly.
I kind of like the Apom evolution.
Ambipom is so
Ugly.
whatever. Like it's so
I like
I don't
it,
care.
I like it more than Apom because it has kind of more of a personality to me.
fair. It's like one of those Pokemon where it's like, oh yeah, like you can have an Ambipom. It's like, I'd rather not, but
Fuck, I
thanks.
never really considered all the evolutions Gen 4 has.
That's what I'm saying. Is like really relies on them quite a bit.
Electivire's cool.
Yeah, then that was good.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate that Jinx couldn't even crack Jinx a try.
It's impossible.
You know what? Fuck Jinx. She doesn't. They don't deserve
They
it.
could have salvaged something. That's all I'm saying.
I can guarantee you, if they tried, they would have made it worse.
Maybe. What
Yeah.
again?
Lips are bigger.
I think I mentioned this before. What if they gave her the fucking One Piece girl treatment, the pirate girl,
God.
swung her in? It's like, oh god, I'm a hot babe now.
No, I can guarantee you, someone would have gotten upset.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not the first time in Pokemon.
fair.
But yeah, I don't know.
But it's Jinx, so everyone would have gotten upset.
Yeah, Jinx sucks.
Hopefully not me. But
Oh,
I don't know what other one.
Magnezone. Let's
Magnezone
go.
fucking rocks.
Massive upgrade. Massive
Oh,
upgrade.
my
It's-
boy.
One of my favorite fucking Pokemon. What
Absolutely.
a genuinely fantastic design.
Yeah, and great stats now.
Yeah.
I really like using Flash Cannon on fairy types.
It's
It
really good.
gives me a lot of joy when I use it on fairy types.
Speaking of steel types, Empoleon's also part steel. It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I Empoleon frustrated me when I was playing Platinum because I feel like more often than not, it's steel type hurt it because like now it's a water type that's weak to ground. Now it takes neutral damage to fire. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You also have to
Don't
understand.
have to worry about ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem is with Empoleon, as much as I love it and as much as I like its typing, its move pool kills it. It's literally walking suicide.
Flash
sometimes.
Cannon is nice.
It doesn't learn Flash Cannon.
TMs are plentiful.
Yes, very much so. But the fact that in Oras you actually have to go and hunt down Flash Cannon, and by hunt down I mean you actually have to wait days in order to go to those freaking Latios and Latios Isles in order to get it.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's awful trying to manage Empoleon's moveset.
I feel like Empoleon's not bulky enough to just like to deal with a lot of its weaknesses. Like it's
Or fast enough.
or
Yeah.
fast enough either. That's true. If it was either or, it'd probably be a way better Pokemon in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a frustrating Pokemon to use,
It really
but it's a really cool Pokemon.
it
Nevertheless,
really needs a Mega Evolution.
Mega what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I don't know what Derek just said.
So I guess while we probably forgot maybe one or two evolutions, but honestly,
I think we hit them all.
probably. In the meantime, let's talk about the normal checkoffs of every gen. First of all, great evolutions. I think Leafeon's kind of the weakest.
Oh,
though.
Eeveelutions. Yeah, absolutely.
Leafeon might be the
Glaceon
weakest.
is one of the best Eeveelutions they've ever made. It's outrageous
I will-
how good she is.
I feel I always say that with every new evolution. All of them are so good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like Umbreon, Espeon popped off.
they
Yeah.
really do.
Glaceon popped off. Sylveon popped off.
Yep.
Yep.
Leafeon is still
It's good.
pretty
It's
good.
It's grass type.
There-
That's its only big damage.
There's no really bad evolution.
Yeah.
Maybe except for if you're like, fuck
Flareon.
Flareon.
Flareon's the weakest. I still think it's cute.
Yeah. Well, as design wise, none of them hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of them are like I would say bad.
Yeah.
At worst, is you're kind of like mid about it.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of firm that like Eevee kind of peaks. I really like Eevee.
Eevee's great.
Eevee's good. I'm not gonna argue against that. That's for sure. I don't know if it peaks, but I really like it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm just glad it gets like different ways to dress up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
At least in design, I would just really like the simplicity of Eevee.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It is a normal type. When you look at Eevee, you're like, no, it's normal.
You should do it like if you get it to like level 50, it just evolves into a bigger Eevee.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. It's like maybe for this gen, instead of having like something different, just have it evolve. It gets the one,
The normal type.
the normal type. It just gets bigger. Like, yeah, fuck it, I'm down with that.
Give it a Razor Claw and it turns into a ghost type.
A Razor Claw.
Yeah.
It gets critical attacks.
As in like,
Oh, well, no, it's like the idea of like, oh, how do you
Yeah.
like how do you evolve a Eevee into a dark type? Use a brick.
yep.
Yeah,
I was trying to be different
I know.
from the typical brick joke.
But like my question would always be is like, well, we already have like all these different stones now. Why not just give Eevee like these different ways to evolve using these stones? Considering it's like, oh, use the leaf stone and use the
Shiny stone for something else.
a shiny stone for a fairy type. Used.
Already has one.
Huh? Oh
already
yeah,
has
you're right.
Shiny stone for psychic. Oh wait.
Already has one. But like the fact that it
Normal
has
type,
a
whatever.
dusk stone. Used
Well, I guess a
you-
Dusk Cone could be used for Ghost.
Yeah, for ghost type, anything, I don't know. The fact that we have a sunstone, a sunstone and a dusk stone, but we still need it to evolve in the night and day. And I'm like,
I don't
okay.
know. Yeah, I'm fine with it because it's like friendship.
Yeah. And I had the same argument with someone where it's like, I still don't like the concept considering we already have the stones. And they're like, yeah, but people like the friendship thing. I'm like, some do. I know
Yeah,
some do.
friendship is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna deny that.
It just
As
takes
a
flipping
as a
minute.
fan of Crobat, I have dealt with friendship.
Yeah.
Sometimes it evolved earlier. Remember?
Yeah.
It can. Depending on how much you use it and how much you don't make it faint.
As a fan of
And if you get that health item that boosts friendship.
I remember it evolved like at level 29 or something in my Gen 5 playthrough, my first one.
But it's move pool though. It doesn't have access to it now.
Acrobatics in fucking Gen 5.
I know.
Christ.
Man,
I really needed
I
it.
need to use a Crobat in Gen 5.
Thank God. Because it's also good against like fucking if you want to grind for older.
Yeah, because he's
yeah.
a buck fuck.
The Pikachu clone. Let's talk about briefly, I guess.
Pachirisu is
I like-
freaking adorable.
Way better than plus no minus.
Yes.
The meme of it you being used competitively and winning.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Follow me.
Pachirisu was another moment when like it was introduced in the anime. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute. I love it so much. To a point where like I actually got like a little thing of Pachirisu and it was really cute.
It's a
But,
cute
like a little
fucking
stand.
Pokemon.
It's so cute.
It's certainly a squirrel for me.
That's fair.
I'm like, yep.
I'm certainly unimpressed.
But it's a
I
cute
very
squirrel
much
with
am.
that has like cute cheeks and it's blue and white and it has the spikes on the tail. It's cute.
I would never use one, but I appreciate being there.
I understand why people don't. It doesn't do anything.
So, tied with one of the best flying types. Starter bird Pokemon.
Your Route 1 birds.
Your Route 1 birds.
We got Star freaking Raptor.
Star Raptor, man.
Holy shit.
And it really gains that last name of Raptor. It's a freaking monster.
If they woke up and be like, what if we made this Route 1 flying Pokemon cool? And they're like, oh shit, I guess we should try that.
What if we made it both based and red pilled?
What if we gave it close combat?
Hell yeah.
Whoever thought about that idea was a fucking genius.
There
Like,
was
wouldn't it be funny?
There was one person in Game Freak that was like, guys, I have this idea. Give the bird the most powerful fighting type move known to
That
mankind.
we just made this gen.
We just made it. Give it to the bird. And they're like, what?
It's
And they're
normal
like,
flying.
do it.
Fuck it.
I still kind of wish it dropped its normal and became fighting and flying instead.
It'd be fantastic if
Yeah.
it did.
I mean, sure, it'd have more weaknesses, but still,
It'd
it'd be
become
cooler.
even weaker to flying.
God, Star Raptor's so fucking cool.
It's great.
So cool. What a fantastic Pokemon.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
It blows the other like Route 1.
The last three for sure.
Oh,
what was,
yeah.
What was the one? Oh wait, I guess that's Wingull.
Pidgeot and then Knockdown.
And
and then Swallow.
Oh yeah,
I was
Swallow.
about to say.
Yeah, it blows those three out of the fucking water. The only one that even comes close to Swallow, because I kind of like Swallow.
I don't think.
I
it-
like
I
Pidgeot.
don't think it even comes close.
No.
Like
I'm
Raptor's
just
not on
trying to
that
be
pedestal.
nice to Swallow, okay?
That's fair.
It's really hard to be nice to Swallow.
I kind of like it.
I know everyone has used Swallow in their first run, and I'm guilty as well. But I'm like, I still like Pidgeot more than Swallow.
But it takes a while until we get to that level. Up until I would argue Gen 8.
Really does.
Some people like Talonflame. I'm not one of those. We'll get into those later.
We certainly will.
But yeah, Staraptor, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Star Raptor kicks ass.
And I wish Bidoof only had one evolution. Oh boy.
One
'Cause
evolution
Bidoof-
or just one form?
Just one form.
Yeah.
Just one form. I love Bidoof. We don't talk about its evolution.
Very unfortunate incident.
What the fuck happened? It's like a mid evolution, but it doesn't evolve.
No, it literally dies at mid.
What the evolution?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird that it did turn into a water type.
I kind of like
It's
it.
a beaver, so I think that works.
Considering I don't know of any other normal water type,
Just
it's
that-
interesting.
Just that Bidoof didn't start off with water, so it was an interesting choice.
But it's a beaver, so it kind of makes sense.
yeah.
God, I
But
love
Bidoof is just like the best.
He's God.
Oof.
He's my God.
The guy literally got his own freaking 5-minute anime special.
Yeah.
He's a strong recurring character in Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah,
Good.
that's probably the majority reason why I like Bidoof. Is Mystery Dungeon just really endears you.
He's
to
very
Bidoof.
likable, yeah.
He's just a guy. He's just trying his best. I also just think the Bidoof's fucking adorable.
Yeah.
And I trust nobody who thinks not otherwise.
I used to
trust him.
Funny enough, I used to hate Bidoof for that reason. He was such the common rodent Pokemon.
Yeah, of course.
I tend to did it, maybe as a kid I was like, I want strong, edgy Pokemon. But obviously getting older, it's like, come on, he's just a lad. But honestly, this they tried to do the Ralts thing with Shinx.
Yeah.
I think Luxray fucking rocks.
It's cool.
It's really
cool.
carrying my team right now, so I can't complain. But
Shinx fucking rocks. The whole line's a banger.
It's
only-
pretty good.
the
I
only-
mean, they're kind of the same, but he just
Yeah.
slowly grows more hair.
I mean, sure, I'm not gonna argue it's better than Gardevoir, but I'm not gonna take. I'm
becomes
not
a-
gonna. It's great.
It becomes a freaking Liger, and that I love.
So cool.
The only problem is I kind of wish it got a dark typing at the end. Like I wish it was able to mix it up just a bit.
I can understand what you mean.
Considering that its pool doesn't really allow for a lot of like diversity. It's like, oh, you get the electric type moves and that's about it.
And Crunch.
But yeah, I wish it kind of had like
Trademark.
stab on Crunch. Because it learns that late.
Because what I really want from the Shinx line is the same feeling I got from the Ralts line, where it felt fucking nearly useless in the beginning and it pops the fuck out endgame. And
It's almost useless endgame.
Because
Because you're not using much of anything for electric types.
Does
somewhat
kind of get
true.
bodied by like Ground, Elite Four, and Cynthia a bit. Well,
I get
there's a couple Pokemon
eventually
use.
my Milotic.
But even then, my Milotic has ways of going around it. I know it does. But it's like, it's really good against Wake. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
your typical flyers every here and there, but it's like after that it's
Yeah, that's fair.
I love Luxray.
it's a great looking Pokemon. I absolutely agree.
I mean, it can learn all Fang types, can it?
Yes.
That's
So-
pretty good.
But you really got to work in order to get those Heartstones.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Unless you can find a way to buy those, which you can't, that I know of.
But yeah, I guess I just kind of wish Shinx was weaker and Luxray was stronger. And I probably would have liked that more, and maybe a little more rare.
I like Luxray just the way it is.
What do you mean rare? It's basically every fucking where.
Yeah,
it's easy to find.
It's uncommon, but not rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's no Ralts in fucking Hoenn. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
fucking hell. You have to dedicate some time to that.
Really, the Pokemon for that is Gible.
Gible, I feel like, is a bit harder than Ralts because you gotta go out of your way.
Yeah.
You have to go out of your way to get it, but it's not difficult to find.
That's true.
It's a bitch to catch, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, and to train.
Yes.
But oh boy, yeah, that's the Pokemon where Gible's workable for until you reach
It has Dragon Rage, which is pretty good early game for what that's worth. It's a reliable two-shot.
and then you really gotta wait for Garchomp. But boy, when you fucking get it,
Oh, it hits.
I feel
I
like
love Garchomp so much.
The kind of the damning thing, because I've used Garchomp in Platinum specifically, is you're stuck with Gible for a while, and Gible's pretty good, but it kind of falls off around like
level 30 is when it evolves.
Isn't it?
it's 24.
24,
It's
yeah.
24. So and it's pretty good until like other Pokemon are like around 40s, and then its low stats kind of start to show.
Yeah.
And you can't remedy that till 48.
Yeah.
Is that when it evolves to Garchomp?
Yes.
That's pretty early for a Dragon type.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, especially for your technical pseudo legendary.
Because Dragonite, I think, evolves at 55.
Yeah, some of the
Yeah.
Ludicrous like that.
56, I believe.
Yeah, it's not
Max
hydrogen
the
where it evolves
goddamn
at, not a hydrogen where it fucking evolves to
64.
64.
64,
My
bad.
god. What a monster.
Let's see. Okay, well, who can we bring up with Gen 4? Vespiquen's cool.
Vespiquen's great.
Vespiquen's very good Pokemon.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish it was slightly better towards the end.
Competitive-wise?
Yeah, oh boy, it's a bug and flying. It's gonna get killed by everything.
Yeah, literally, everything.
Dies to rock.
Immediately.
Dice to ice.
Fire.
Flying.
Yeah.
Or Vespiquen. Electric.
Electric.
God.
Oops. But yeah, man. I think the concept of Vespiquen was kind of neat. I just, a little frustrating to sometimes find the Combi.
Yeah,
Especially in the very beginning when
that-
trying to get that freaking Combi was a literal nightmare. When everyone's like, oh yeah, you can just use a honey tree in order to get it. And it was like 1 out of 100 chance of getting it.
And getting Pokemon for the honey tree is just kind of a fucking chore.
I legitimately have never met a person in IRL that has legitimately said, yeah, I like the honey trees.
Yeah.
And then at
I
least,
wouldn't want to meet him anyways.
Exactly. I think they're a psychopath.
and in games like Sword and Shield and Legend of Arceus, you can at least look at the Combis walking by, and you can see like that one has a red.
That's the girl one. I
Yeah.
can catch that.
You can definitely hyper target all of them a lot more easily.
Yeah, so it's a bit more bearable to get.
All right. Warmerdam sucks. All
It
of
does.
it. Burn it to the ground.
Mothim sucks too.
I
The
hate it.
entire Burmy family is trash. I don't even know
Yeah.
why they made so many.
Use flamethrower to the ground.
Yeah, literally.
Bye.
Kill all the women and children, especially the children.
Yes. The mothers and the fathers, just all of them done.
Just to be sure.
Yep.
We forgot about, of course, the one and only Lucario. Needs no introduction. Everyone knows it. It's fucking Lucario.
Lucario is a fucking amazing Pokemon. They popped the fuck off when they made Lucario.
I want to say it's overrated, but
it's not.
It's kind of on par to what it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's cool. All right,
fucking awesome.
You guys aren't
Whoever
hearing
says
anything
it's
new.
overrated are just being contrarian fucks.
I don't know. Part of me really wants to say it's overrated just because I see it in fucking everything.
But I feel like Lucario fucking earns it. Fucking earns it.
I still don't even like using it.
I haven't really used it as much, so I can't say.
I'm using it in my Arceus right now.
There you go. I don't know. It's really, me personally, it's really hard to be in the Lucario ring just because, I don't know. I'm so tired. It's like, oh, I like this.
Why couldn't it be Blaziken?
No. It's not like that, but it's like eating mint ice cream, and it's like, oh, I love this mint ice cream, and then you eat it, and then you eat it, and you're like, God, I'm so sick of this mint ice cream. I'm so sick of seeing Lucario and fucking everything.
I felt Riolu should have been the Ralts, actually.
It kind of feels like one, but the fact that it evolves during happiness is still strange.
And how late you get it.
Yes.
Yeah, because you get it like around the 6th gym or afterwards.
And I still hate the typing of Fighting Steel. I'm sorry.
I kind of like it, honestly.
The fact that it's on Lucario, though, makes no sense to me. I don't understand why it's a Steel type.
I like Steel type, so congratulations, Lucario. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the family.
It's like Registeel, Aggron, Mawile looking at Lucario, looking at the papers. Yeah, fuck it, come on in.
Look at my spike.
I don't know, Mawile made it in, which is still a weird choice.
That's true.
At least I get it.
I
don't know.
I can accept Lucario more as a steal than Mawile.
It's a weird choice, but you
I don't know.
what?
I can
Fuck
still
it.
see Mawile as I don't know.
Registeel, though, as CEO of Steel types, yeah.
Yes, right there next to Steelix.
It's in my name. No secondary typing.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Steel.
I am Mr. Steel.
I'm the CEO of Steel types.
Let me check your paperwork. Oh, that's right. I have no vision. Welcome.
it freaking datafies everything. It's like a fax machine.
It feels the steel. It's like, okay, yeah, you pass.
It's like beep 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 meow. Yep, and then passes them on through. He's like a TSA like magnet. He's like beep 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 beep. Yep, that's magnet. Let's go.
Makes sense. Let's go.
That's metal. Go for it.
Because even though, like, you look at Magnezone, that's a fucking Steel type, all right.
Yeah,
it
sure
is.
fucking is.
You look at freaking Kling Kling. That's Steel.
Nothing else
Steel.
it can't be.
Yeah.
I wonder who designed Lonpunny. That's what I'm curious about.
Probably my Japanese descendant. I fucking love Lonpunny.
Don't worry, a lot of the internet would agree with you.
Yes, I'm glad.
A lot of it will.
Even Baneri's cute.
Yeah, Beneria is cute.
Very
and then
cute.
then they made someone got really horny.
Yes. And whoever they are, I appreciate that.
Oh, look, my hands make me look tied up. Please don't do anything to me.
Oh,
Is that what
jeez.
you see?
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, look at my big, fat thighs.
Oh, God, I'm bending.
Let's
I'm
wait
bending
until she
down a
gets to
little
Mega
bit.
Evolution.
Please don't look behind me.
Oh,
It-
jeez, my ass. Look at it.
I'm male.
Exactly. It's funny too, because like
Still has an ass.
it's funny how you say tied up. Whenever she has those things, I always like the puffs on her arms are like the only way to hide her boobs.
That's also
Like
fair.
her only way to be modest.
I can see it. I can see it.
But yeah, and then she gets the Mega Evolution, and then holy shit, she's wearing tights.
She literally gave her clothes, man.
They made her less lewd. Or more, considering that they gave her tights with tears.
Yeah, there is that weird My Little Pony meme
Yeah.
where the naked ponies doing lewd poses actually doesn't look bad, but you give them like
Lingerie.
very small clothing, and now it's NSFW.
Yeah, it feels weird when you put clothes on them. It's
weird. It's weird.
It's kind of like you start to humanize the animals, and it's like, wait a minute, why?
Yeah, it's all coding shit in the brain.
Yeah. Humans are weird, dude.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about Pokemon fucking.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a huge difference from us talking about Pokemon fucking, but then there's other people out there who are drawing it right now.
I'm gonna
God bless him.
I'm gonna look in another category, the ocean.
Yep.
Yo, but Shellos though.
Gastrodon is.
Gastrodon fucking rocks.
Really needs Storm Drain. Holy shit.
I love Gastrodon. Another
You
base.
can have mine.
Another base water ground. Look at that.
It's all right.
Oh, Weasel though.
Sorry.
No.
Weasel's great. God damn it. Go away, Floatzel. I hope you fucking drown in lava.
Weasel is great. Hey! Don't be fucking mean to Floatzel. He's coming to me all the time. He's crying. No one likes him. And I'm like,
yes. Look at me, I'm Floatzel. That's the expression he gives. He has like that weird like effeminate One Piece villain face, and I don't like it.
I don't know. Like Platinum, he's like,
You know what sucks? I kind of see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm glad
He's kind of like that. He has that like evil grin. Like he thinks he's like one step ahead of you, even though it's like, Floatzel, I know you don't have anything up there. It's okay.
I still like Floatzel.
I guess someone has to.
Jesus Christ.
I don't hate it. I'm using it currently. It's very helpful.
Anything besides legendaries left?
There's the fossils. Cranidos and
All right.
Can I fucking go to sleep again?
Resident Sleeper.
I actually think these are the best fossils Pokemon so far.
No,
I kind of
can't
like
agree.
the Gen 1s more.
Yeah, I do. To be fair, as much as I think that Almastar creeps me the hell out, Almastar and Kabutops look fantastic compared to these two.
I like Rapidash. He's just a funny little guy.
All right. I don't dislike him.
And I like Sheldon because big absolute unit face.
It does look silly looking. Cherum. I told this to Derek when you were in the bathroom. But I said, when I first saw the strategy guide, my very first Gen 4 Pokemon that I ever saw was Cherum.
Okay.
And that's all I can give it. It's very annoying when it has Sunny Day Solar Beam combo, but that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of unremarkable. Oh, Drifloon. Or Drift... Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm getting real tired of seeing those in Legend of Arceus.
Yes.
Getting real fucking tired.
They really like to just put them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, yeah, they're drifting fucking cool.
Drifloon fucking rocks.
Except when I have to fight in Mystery Dungeon, because every time I kill one, it explodes.
Oh, okay. That's
Aftermath.
Yeah, that's fucking annoying. But yeah, Drifloon, awesome.
Perugly. I kind of like Perugly.
I hated this fucking Pokemon when I was a kid. Oh my god.
Really?
I
You
hated
just didn't
it.
like the design or what?
Yeah, I hated it. But now I'm like, okay, I get it. It's supposed to be ugly. It does it well. That's fine.
Bronzong.
It's cool.
It is cool.
Good
I
typing.
like Bronzong a lot.
I do too.
I usually like golem-like creatures.
Yeah.
There's the the parrot.
I don't
Chatot.
like Chatot.
Once again, Mystery Dungeon. Oh boy,
Yeah.
it's pulling its weight.
Yeah.
To be fair, when it comes to like the parrot Pokemon, I like Chatot a lot better than the Gen 9 one.
Next one, Spiritomb.
Spiritomb's base.
Spiritom's fucking sick.
It just
It's hard to get.
It's a bitch and a half to get.
And very hard to fight because it was Sableye with more fucking resistance.
Defense, yeah.
Yeah.
Sableye has the same typing.
Yeah, but Sableye fucking died. Like,
Yeah, I know.
It was so fragile.
Yeah. Next one's Garchomp. Generally one of the best pseudo legendaries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stat-wise, it probably is.
It
I
might.
always have it on the
Maybe
team.
next to Metagross.
Oh shit! Hypnodon.
Next.
Which one?
Hippowdon.
Hippowdon.
Oh, Sandstream is annoying in Mystery Dungeon.
Skorupi and Drapion.
Draupion's fucking cool.
Drapion's
that.
fucking cool.
Never used it though.
Yeah, but I'll try soon enough. Toxicroak.
Toxicroak's design grew on me.
Krogunk peaked.
Krogun kind of peaked, but I kind of like Toxicroak.
I really wish Toxicroak was actually more usable. It's surprisingly fragile.
It always-
Double weakness.
Yeah. Dies at Psychic.
Yeah. And also, it just, I don't know, it doesn't hit as hard as it should, or for how it
That's
looks.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Did Porygon Z come out this gen?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one we missed.
Oh, well, yeah,
That's the
I
one we
guess
missed.
so. It's a,
Kind of weird looking, interesting, better stats. That's it.
yeah.
That's
for sure.
pretty much it.
All right, legendaries, baby.
Yo, these legendaries?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. Let's go one at a time.
I
shall
think
we?
I need more. I think I need to start using my toes.
There's like
Lake-
1, 2, 3. Oh wait, Rodon's technically not legendary.
Oh yeah, it's a weird one. It's cool. It has has a lot of forms. My favorite version is the original.
My favorite version is the fridge one.
Fair enough.
It's funny, or the washer one.
I think I like the washer one more.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Dialga was the winner. Sorry,
Yeah.
Palkia. You ain't
Dialga fucking owns Palkia.
10 times over.
Yes.
Oh, what are you gonna
11.
use? Special Rend, the thing that only does neutral damage to Dialga?
Owned.
Get wrecked. We're off time.
Is War Time Dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
Doesn't it also do neutral to Palkia?
No, Palkia's water and
No.
dragon.
Does Steel resist Dragon?
Yes.
Oh my god, I
Does
did not
it?
know that.
Hmm?
Oh,
fuck.
that sucks ass.
It's the only one that resisted before Fairy.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Jesus. Yeah, Daga kicks Palkia's ass, like I said.
Oh yeah. Giratina sick though.
Giratina fucking rocks. I have a hard time deciding if I like it more than Dialga and vice versa, but it's pretty close. They're pretty close.
I like the original form more. I hate the origin.
It's dumb. I am on the opposite side. I legitimately think that its base form looks like it looks so derpy. I don't like it.
You don't like the stubby little feet?
No. I feel like that like a 5-year-old drew it and someone's like, yeah, make it a Pokemon.
Knows me.
It probably was. And then like the origin form came out and I'm like, yep, that looks more sinister. That looks evil for like the whole Paradox Pokemon, like whatever it's called, other dimensional Pokemon. It looks evil. I like that.
That's fair. But it looks bigger when it's on its original form. I think that's kind of why I like it. That's why I like Rayquaza, is that it looked bigger than the other two. And it probably is.
Yeah, I don't think it's bigger, just more powerful.
Longer. Definitely longer.
Built to last.
But the Spirit Trio is like the rating of 4 to 6. Like one has a 4, one has a 5, one has a 6.
Oh, the Lake Trio?
Yeah.
They're all fucking diet mid.
One is bad mid, one is mid, and the other one's good mid.
Yeah,
Sure.
Enix is bad mid.
Uxie is bad mid.
Uxie's bad. Uxie.
Uxie, that's the
My
one.
Spirit is mid. And
Azelf
Azelf is good mid.
Because it actually looks...
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look dumb.
There's some cool things to it.
They're all brothers. Even though they all look very effeminate.
Let them do what they want.
Yeah.
Let them cook.
Let's see. Cressella's interesting.
I guess. Cresselia.
Yeah, Cresselia, sorry.
Oh, right. That one's okay.
Very much weaker to Darkrai.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Darkrai is so much cooler.
Considering it's supposed to be
fucking rocks.
Considering it's supposed to be its counterpart, the fact that it's super duper weak to Darkrai is kind of weird.
Yeah, I think it would have worked better if it was Fairy.
Yeah.
Or even Psychic Fairy would have been interesting.
Which I still think they wouldn't have done, or they haven't done yet. Because I don't think Cresselia has made a comeback since Gen 5.
I'm sure it's somewhere in Brilliant Diamond or something. Somewhere in the files.
Oh, no, I'm so sure it is, but I don't know what typing it is.
Yeah, I think it's just raw Psychic.
Yeah. So, like, the fact that it's not a fairy type kind of sucks ass.
Yeah. Heatran sucks.
Heatran fucking blows.
The fact that Heatran...
First gender legendary. Oh my god.
No,
oh my god.
Latios and Latios were.
Correct, actually, but that could be either male or female.
Yes. That's fair.
Heatran cringe. I was kind of disappointed when I got it as a kid, but I'm glad I caught it because I was like, another legendary. Yay.
It was one of those moments where it's like you finally caught it and then back in the box.
Yep. Never saw it again.
Yep.
Bye bye.
As soon as you saw that it was Fire Steel, you're like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna catch it. You catch it, put it away.
Regigigas is fucking cringe.
It is. It's awful.
Regigigas is kind of funny.
What an insult to fucking Regis.
Both its design is... I don't even like its design.
I would rather...
I don't want to think of one.
Yeah.
I can't
Regigigas looks like a balding man. It's weird. I don't like it. Why?
5 turns is way too slow.
It is too much, but I'm glad it has it in Mystery Dungeon because that's your lifesaver before it fucking comes and smacks you.
Yeah.
In a boss form. It's a post-game thing, but the Regigigas is like 5 tiles away from you and it has slow start. You're like, oh fuck, here it comes. And there's like 20 other Pokemon surrounding you.
Oh fuck.
And you're like, oh shit, you gotta clear everyone before he comes. I like that battle a lot. Yeah, no, Regigigas is fucking cringe. Manaphy, I like their movie. That's all I can say
really
about
like the
Manaphy.
movie a lot. You liked it because of the Ranger, right?
The Ranger was cool.
It
has a pirate.
I like the circus
Yes.
scene. That's all I can remember.
The one with the Ranger.
Yeah.
I like Manaphy. I don't like its pre-evolution because I'm like, what the fuck you doing?
It's
not an evolution, which sucks.
It's an egg that you can breed it with.
Yeah.
And it gets with
what?
that egg. Sorry, I worded that poorly.
No, you're absolutely right. It's so stupid.
You can get it with a Ditto or some shit. I don't know.
I think it's you have to give it an incense.
Wait, it's not a pre-evolution?
No.
Then what's the point? point.
That's what everyone was saying.
It
It's also
One of the most unnecessary Pokemon.
it's literally useless in
Oh
battle.
no, I think I have a least favorite.
It's a weaker Manaphy.
Yes.
Very
That counts as Gen
unnecessary.
4, right?
It is,
Yeah.
it is the last.
Okay.
Explicitly Gen 4.
I think that's the last entry too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a failure of a Pokemon.
What a oh god.
A literal
I'm
failure of a
fucking pissed
Pokemon.
off.
Anything before God?
Shaman.
Oh,
Shaman
yeah.
exists.
Shaman.
It peaked
I like
in its movie.
I like its other form.
Everyone else does.
I think in its base form's cool, cute too.
Other than that, I think that's it.
All right.
I mean, there's also Arceus. We kind of
Well, yeah, before God.
Before God.
God.
Go
Yeah.
on.
It's weird that God's a goat, but sure, why not?
It's kind of weird looking, but it's kind of cool. I'm kind of mixed on it.
It's more like I guess it's cool that there is a title of God now.
Yeah.
Even though it
Yeah.
is weaker to a Mega Rayquaza, what can you do?
Sometimes, you know, a lot of times the creator is scared of its own creations.
Yeah.
That's right. Sometimes has science gone too far with Megas?
Yes, which is why they nuked it.
Do you think Arceus itself stays in heaven because it too is afraid of what it created?
Jesus Christ.
Arceus holds back as like it has a Megastone waiting, but it's not ready to show the world. It holds
Yeah.
back.
If it does, it starts a new universe.
God. That'd be amazing to see.
200 across the board, lol.
Oh, fuck.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I shit my
But it
pants.
just can't be used in competitive.
Oh yeah, it'll be banned. It would be banned.
Yeah. Shit.
But that's all the ones. That's all the Pokemon.
That's
We
it.
talked about longer than I thought. Oh my god, I thought we were gonna skim it over, but you know what? Fuck it. We're now committed to this in Sinnoh.
Yeah.
We're gonna go every shitty Pokemon you like.
Oh, it's gonna get worse of Unova.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's gonna be the worst at Unova. It's gonna really climb down once we get to Gen 6.
Yeah.
Considering Gen 6 doesn't have a lot.
Gen 6 Beyond has less Pokemon than the others.
We can talk about the Hisuin ones, but I'll just sum it up. I don't like many. I like 2. I mean,
like
a
a
lot
couple.
of them are upgrades, but I still don't like them.
I like Hisuian Zorak. It's fucking awesome.
That's one of the good ones.
Hisuian.
Arcanine is good.
I like
I like
it.
the original more.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I still like Scizor more than I do.
I like Cleaver.
Yeah.
And I like the Lilligant, his version.
I like
think
the fact that it's a grass
cringe.
fighting, even though.
Oh, that's
flying.
cool.
No, it's more of a Gen 5 Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so is Zoroark, but still.
Yeah, we're talking about Hisuian Pokemon.
And technically, Cleaver is its own thing because it's supposed to be a Scizor, but that's Gen 2.
I guess let's just move on.
And Arcanine is Gen 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just any Gen 4 Pokemon that happens to also be a Hisuian. Or whatever.
Which I don't think there is one.
Funny enough, huh?
I
Yeah.
don't think there is one.
Funny enough. I'm sure there's one, but
Shit.
we're forgoing.
There's the advanced versions of the Legendaries, which I still hate to this day.
Or the origin forms.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
not great.
they're a little rough.
Talk about lightning in a bottle when it came to Groudon and Kyogre. I swear to God. I don't know who was in charge of those designs, but fuck. Like,
They're kind of funny.
uh,
That's all I can really say positively about them.
as soon as I saw them legitimately, I'm like, who greenlit this? Who said like, yeah, Palkia should look like this and Dialga should look like that? And I'm like, no, that's bad. That's literally the worst thing you could possibly do. The only like, it's so hard too because I know that Dialga is literally the better one, but it's still hard to fight for it.
Right.
It's they're both so ugly.
So to prevent this from going any further, how about let's just jump right into the Pokemon gameplay and shit,
Right.
Yeah.
and the gyms and whatnot. Everyone likes Cynthia.
She's hot.
I mean, Cynthia's like the best champion ever made. And
Ever.
Yes. There are some times they've gotten close, but no. Cynthia's still the best one, like easily.
Definitely the most iconic. Whether it's my favorite, I have to sit on that for a bit.
Yeah.
Also, that piano.
Very
I
good
can
piano.
choose different themes.
Very good piano.
Also,
Beats out Steven, beats out Red, beats out that one. I don't know. It's still pretty raw in Gen 7 that you're the champion. I think that's the
That's
rawest
pretty cool.
fucking shit ever.
That is pretty cool concept. I will give you that.
Do you
but,
hate yourself that much that you like Cynthia more?
But,
I
but,
mean, I like Cynthia more than myself.
but putting a picture, I guess, on a champion. Better than Leon.
It's not hard.
It's not bad.
I like
He's
Leon.
not good.
It's better than Iris.
Ooh.
Jeez.
The only good thing about Iris as a champion is her fucking theme.
No.
Her theme kind of rocks.
I love her theme.
No.
You can die on that hill. I'm staying on this
No.
one.
Who said I'm fucking dying on it?
Huh?
Who said I'm fucking dying on it?
No, it's all you, man. All you. I love her theme.
Yeah, like.
Anyways,
Cynthia rocks.
Cynthia's great. Yeah.
Like, it also helps her teams, like, genuinely intimidating.
That's a champion theme. A champion team.
So you get characters like Steven, who have 3 good Pokemon and 3 weaker ones.
Right.
That tends to be a big trend. But once you get to Cynthia, you get a lot of them that are like, oh yeah, they're at least
They're mixed.
yeah, they're over.
They're not mixed attackers, but they're mixed, like typing.
Yeah, they're like over mid tier. They're like, what is it? Like on a scale from 1 to 10, they're at least a 7.
They're almost competitive tier.
Yeah, and this is
Like-
and this multiplies like, if you fight her somewhere like in Undella Town in Gen 5.
Oh god, her team then is great.
It fucks in Gen 5.
Except for the
man.
Braviary, which I think
Like,
can
I would
switch.
still say probably she has, like, 2 kind of weak links of, like, Togekiss
And probably
Roserade.
Lucario. Oh yeah.
Even then, I would still say they can fuck you up.
Especially on a high level in like in Undella Town.
Yeah, and like, but they're kind of weak in comparison to fucking Garchomp, Lucario, Spiritomb, Milotic especially. Holy shit.
those are the
That
4.
is the dark horse of her team.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people talk shit about Garchomp for fair reason, but that Milotic is a motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Yeah, once you can take down the Garchomp, if you have an Ice Beam,
Yeah.
Ice
Garchomp's
Beam
not
dies.
a problem. It's not a problem.
It isn't. But if you don't, it is a fucking problem.
You can throw a fucking pedal dance at my Lotic and it will live.
Yes.
Fucking Christ.
You can throw a stab thunder at Milotic and it will live. That's why I love it so much.
more.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, really?
Right before it not only pulls off a recovery to get everything
Full
back,
restore.
full restore, a recovery, or even just hydro pumps you to death because it just gets that.
I got crit low.
Oops.
Owned.
Yeah, for some reason, not only is it hydro pump, but it always lands and it tends to just be a crit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that Milotic's on, but fuck, it's cheating.
Yeah.
It's so much worse in Brilliant Diamond, where it's like, what if it had a burn thing and just did more damage?
Yeah. Cynthia.
Or I think it's a life orb or burn something.
Oh, a fire orb or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's fucking mean. I might just bring my Gastard onto the Elite Four and fucking Storm Drain it. Fucking Christ.
It helped.
Wait, I thought you said it didn't have Storm Drain.
I'll give you
Oh,
one.
that's true. Fuck. Shit.
Yeah.
Yo, trade me. Okay.
Shit. Oh well. I'll come up with a new plan. Maybe I'll slap on a Vaporeon last minute.
Even if it gets that.
It gets Water Absorb. Good enough.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'll teach it fucking pedal dance.
Vaporeon pedal.
Go pedal. I don't know it. Do it. Anyway,
I swear to God, if you don't turn into a Leafeon right now, I'll kill you.
with Water Absorb.
With water absorb.
But
Leafeon with water absorb.
But
I don't even think it can learn pedal dance.
But yeah,
Cynthia's
Cynthia.
great.
I think Cynthia is the best Sinnoh character. I think she's like the face that I think about when I think about Sinnoh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree with that.
That being said, up until this point, I don't know if this is a controversial take. I think Rowan looks cooler than Oak.
He's definitely like more intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's more intimidating, and that can make him kind of cooler, because Oak's just kind of friendly. He's like, hello there.
Yeah.
And Elm is always kind of a bitch boy.
Yep.
Birch exists for sure.
Birch is just like your neighbor's
T-posing.
dad.
He is Jontron. But yeah, I always felt like, oh yeah, Rowan's got a personality to his
Yeah.
I've always kind of liked that about him.
Yeah, Rowan's cool. Better than fucking Elm for sure.
I don't like Barry that much. I've seen people pog off, like Devin has pogged off on Barry.
Really?
I never.
I kind of like Barry.
I can't fucking stand him.
I understand he's a bit of a fucking annoying bastard,
Yeah, very
but
much
he's kind
so.
of funny.
He's better than like Brandon and May, where they have something.
Yeah,
I think he's weaker than Wally though.
I can respect any rival that doesn't quit, which is why I think Brandon / May are kind of the worst because they just gave up.
Fair, but it's like he's really low down there, like personality wise, he's really low down there. And the only reason why he's not at 0 is just because of his relationship to his dad.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to beat my dad.
Which I can respect.
So,
I can
As a
respect
fellow father disliker.
Fair.
I don't know. I don't think he dislikes his dad. He just wants to
To
surpass
win.
him.
Yeah,
when your father's one of the strongest frontier brains, I can't blame the kid. But it's like that's probably the only redeeming thing I have for him. Other than that, throughout like 99% of the rest of the game, I hate him. I not only that, I also hate his design. It's so he looks like a fucking dork.
I don't
Fair
know. I
enough.
kind of like him. He's not like a top tier rival. I'm never gonna make that argument.
And
But
also in the original games, I don't know if you remember this, but when he comes up, he does like a freaking tantrum.
yeah, I kind of liked it.
No, I hate
That was
that.
kinda funny looking.
It's so stupid. It just reminded me like how much I want to kick the crap out of this guy, literally.
Because
Yeah, of course he does.
he realized he lost 1 million Poké dollars.
Yeah. Which that bitch needs to pay the fuck
I love
up.
that little shitty dumbass gimmick of his. Like, oh, you're gonna pay me a stupid exorbitant amount of money. Never really follows up through. He just says it.
Yeah,
What-
I hate that gimmick.
What if like 2 years later, you're like, oh, here you go.
Yeah, oh, that'd be amazing.
He like gives you the fucking.
I'm sorry, I had to earn a lot of money from the Battle Frontier. Took a little bit.
Got it from my dad actually.
Yeah.
But
It is kind of, however, interesting that there is technically no Barry equivalent in Arceus, considering he was supposed to be like a mainstay.
it's just Lucas, but Lucas is kind of like its own like thing.
I can't tell you how much I hate Lucas in this game.
Maybe the Cynthia.
No, that's
sister.
just supposed to be Cynthia.
I mean, kind of feels kind of more like a rival than.
Yeah, of course, than Lucas. Considering Lucas is like, oh my god, you're so strong. Oh god, I wish I was as strong as you. Haven't you been doing this years before me? And I just got here, but you're so strong.
So something I really want, I wanted to quickly pin is that I don't really consider Brendan, May, and Lucas and Dawn as much as rivals. As much, I think they're just kind of like. I guess they are kind of rivals, but they don't feel that strong in their rival department.
This is exactly what I was talking about earlier when I'm like, this is the reason why I had to.
It's more like a counterpart to the like. Oh, you didn't pick the male or the female.
I
so-
mean, like,
No.
This is
They
exact-
don't feel like their own
like
characters.
the
That's what I meant.
Don / Lucas isn't a rival. You never
No.
fight them. But Brandon / Main is kind of a rival. You fight them at least 2 or 3 times.
But this is exactly what I was talking about when I'm like, you know what? Tabitha felt more like a villain / rival, even though you fight him like twice. Considering he's the only one that's like supposed to pose a threat and actually has anything bad to say about you.
That's fair.
I don't know what it is, but like when it comes to rivals, it just gets better later, and then it just gets worse.
I was really gonna solidify the fact that I think if we want to use the first 5 gens and put them in that reference, because oh boy, we don't want to get to later ones.
No. I
But
die at cringe.
really putting those the first 5 gens, I think Barry is the weakest rival. If we're taking out Lucas, Dawn, and like the counterpart rivals,
Because I don't think I've ever had issues taking out Barry. Like ever.
because Wally had his redemption. Like, come on, like
got his chance.
Wally popped off.
Wally popped the fuck off.
The first 2 are untouchables. They're usually regarded as the best ones.
They are probably the best ones.
Yeah.
Gen 5 will always have the most very interesting ones because you have Sharon, Bianca, and
Hugh.
Yeah, which I think they have their own interesting marks about them. I think they're actually like realized characters.
Yes.
But so maybe less outside about the rivalry thing, but you appreciate them for what they are.
Yeah.
They're characters.
Yeah, they're more than just like rivals. Even though Bianca's kind of a rival, kind of.
And this kind of leaves Barry in an awkward position where he's kind of the first guy, like, I'm your friend.
He's the friendly rival,
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah, and
And
I'm
it
like,
really kinda
Beyond like
puts-
the counterparts, but he's like the
Yeah.
first one that actually stays with the whole time.
But it just kind of puts it into perspective where it's like Barry's the only one that just it never poses a challenge. I don't know if anyone's ever had a legitimate issue fighting Barry, but it's like at that point he just seems like the kid that keeps coming around to annoy the fuck out of you.
thanks for the XP, I guess.
Exactly. But even then, all of his Pokemon tend to be as like are like weaker than yours at the time.
I think it's worse in like Diamond because for some reason they were like, what if we just didn't evolve his Pokemon?
Oh, that's
Exactly.
rough.
Yeah,
I don't remember that, but that's rough.
Yeah, I mean, this is also true of Brilliant Diamond because they just took Diamond and Pearl and be like, nah, fuck it, I guess. We'll just keep the same.
Yeah.
Platinum, it's much better.
Okay.
Of course.
It's much better about it because they're like, oh shit, he should have a Staraptor or Starivia by now. Oh fuck, yeah. Same, and he's like, oh shit, the 6th gym before fighting him, he should have a Staraptor. Fuck me, yeah.
He should have a fully fledged starter at that point.
Yeah.
We already do.
Oopsie daisy.
Yeah. So, yeah, Platinum definitely makes Barry a bit better.
Okay.
I will
good.
say Gen 4 is hurt by Diamond and Pearl being kind of rough.
Yeah.
And Platinum just kind of helps it a lot in a lot of ways, in my opinion.
Of
That's
course, I think everyone's gonna like agree that like Platinum is probably the definitive version of 4.
Yeah, and it's kind of a shame that Brilliant Diamond and Pearl don't really take cues from Platinum.
Exactly.
Because if they did, it would be the definitive, for sure version of Gen 4, but I can't say that in good faith.
Pokemon Brilliant Platinum instead. Just have that one.
Pokemon
It should.
Shining Platinum, anything, something.
Epic Platinum.
Yeah, sure.
Glimmering Platinum, fuck it.
Something.
Yeah.
But like they really needed to duo it out just because they needed to sell more copies.
I guess to go on a little bit of the tangent first. I hate that fucking Diamond and Pearl don't run. Like, fucking shit. It is so slow with everything. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't defend it. Like Platinum's still kind of slow, but it's bearable for me.
It's one complaint, but it's everywhere in the game, man.
It definitely makes the game experience overall more sluggish.
Oh
Yeah.
my
That-
god.
and that's certainly something you'll notice as you keep on playing. Like, fucking hell, dude.
it weighs on you.
It
Yeah.
really
Oh
does.
my god, it just keeps weighing on you.
Like, I don't mind it too much of Platinum for some reason. I felt it was fine.
And it's probably
But-
one of the biggest reasons why I prefer Hard Gold over Platinum. For
Ah,
that reason,
Probably.
honestly, that's the biggest weight against fucking.
I feel
Diamond
like
and Pearl.
Harf Gold and Platinum are about the same speed for me.
The battles are much faster.
Yeah. The fact that it takes like 4
They are
5
slow.
hours to get to like
What?
shit to like the 3rd gym, it oh god, and you feel it.
Hard Gold is so slow. Don't get me wrong, but it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Platinum, it's just like PC mechanics menu options. They're slower in Hard Gold than they are in Platinum. But Platinum is the battles. It's just like, I fucking can't. Oh,
I could deal with it just fine personally.
honestly, literally, more power to you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, more fucking power to you,
I have
bro.
I have other problems with Sinnoh than the battles, but
I do too.
Yeah.
It's a fair point to bring up, and it's probably a lot of people's gripe with Gen 4 in general. It's like it's just not that fast.
I gotta talk about the other one, HM Hell.
HM Hell. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't defend this.
Brilliant Diamond and Pearl really,
Yeah.
really helped with that
Yeah.
fucking issue.
Yeah, Gen 4 is when they got a little too high on the idea of HMs.
Yeah.
They
I love
had,
HMs, Charlie.
I love HM.
They have
Don't
some
say
like
that.
frivolous HMs like fucking Defog. Get that shit out of here. What the fuck were they thinking?
They
Defog,
really-
rock climb, like all the, like
Surf, strength, rock smash, the usual
Don't
suspects.
tell me it has Whirlpool too.
No, thank
It
God.
doesn't.
But it has waterfall,
It has waterfall.
Of course.
and luckily it doesn't have. Does it? No, it doesn't have dive
If
It
you,
does not have die. That's
it-
just Gen 3.
I
Yeah.
think it has 8 HMs.
and 5.
Yeah, I think so.
So if you want to have full HM access, you need to have 2 Pokemon fully decked out in fucking HMs.
Which
That's
is
really
Although,
slots.
although there's certain HMs you can kind of ignore.
Defog, you can probably.
You
get
can
away with.
probably fucking ignore Defog.
It's gonna get very difficult later on though.
But you can't quite ignore Strength, Rock
Surf,
Smash, Surf. Cut, you don't need that much.
Okay.
Rock Smash more than you think.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
surprisingly.
definitely need Rock Smash.
Same thing with Rock Climb.
Rock Climb for sure.
Strength
And waterfall.
surf.
Fucking hell.
That's like 5. And the Victor Road of Sinnoh, you fucking need those 5.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which
Yeah.
that's already a full Pokemon, and then another.
Yeah.
Which
Which
you
is
can
why you
probably-
can't do actually a complete solo of the game.
Yeah.
Because Pokemon can only learn like 4 moves, as you know.
Which you can probably just give like Empoleon the Surf, or you can give your water Pokemon the Surf, and then just like everything else can go on like B-Barrel or something.
Mm-hmm. And it's these two big docks, I think, that I always think about fucking how it doesn't feel good. And also, like, we talked about how unique Hoenn felt with each town.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't get that. They are different. It's more different than Kanto and Johto, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But I definitely don't get that same feeling I do with Hoenn. I don't know.
I think
like,
I know what you mean.
Because, like, even the mining town, very obviously from Diamond, very fucking different from,
Yeah.
like, the other rest of the towns. But,
It's still boring.
Like,
yeah,
and there's not Agritica, fuck, the grass one.
I'm
just-
not gonna try with the names.
I just think the concepts of the towns themselves aren't interesting to me. Like,
Yeah.
mining town, I mean, sure, but
I think Orksburg's pretty decent. Then there's
Jubilife is
Jubilife's
something.
fine.
It's town.
Veilstone's fine.
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone's okay. Pastoria's kind of neat for what it's worth.
Isn't Pastoria the one with the?
Great Marsh.
I think it's kind of the same as, like, when I always confuse that one. Always feels the same as the one south from Johto, the one where you get to the apricot and the slowpoke well.
Yeah.
Oh, Azalea. Town.
It's like the
Yeah.
same fucking town to me.
I think I think Pastoria has a different vibe to it for me.
What's the one
okay.
with the 6th gym in it?
Conclave?
Yeah.
Something
Conclave,
like
something.
Conclave, something like that.
At least I like that one.
I
That
think
one's kinda...
I think the most unique one is the last town, the one in the electric.
Sunny Shore City.
Sunny Shore's kind of neat, and there's also Snow Point for what that's worth.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Snowpoint actually might be the best one. This is what I've always said, like, map design is kind of polarizing for me in Sinnoh, because it both peaks and fucking... It's the worst in the fucking series.
How does it peak for you?
Nothing will ever be as good as getting us Mount Coronet and seeing a whole different world come out when you get to the route below Snowpoint.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never forget that feeling when I was a fucking kid. Like, hours, maybe 2 hours in Mount Coronet, just Zubat after Zubat, HMs after HMs, getting lost everywhere. When you finally get out of that cave,
Oh god, it's snow.
completely different from the rest of the map. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
And no Pokemon game has ever reached that peak for me. Holy shit.
No, I agree.
Easily the highest high. And Mount Coronet as a mountain, I was about to say it is interesting, but I think Mount Silver might do it better.
Mount Coronet's kind of cool because it's the vocal point of the region.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I like the fact that throughout the entire game you're going in and out of Mount Coronet.
And the few first visits aren't that long,
No.
so it doesn't overstay its welcome.
You just go through.
They
But
get
then-
progressively worse.
But it's the climb.
Then there's the last one, which is the climb, which is okay. It can get a bit irksome because counter
It's a cave.
Yeah.
but which is why you get
Repels. Please help me. I'm dying.
But what's it called? Yeah, but then other than that, I don't think the map of Gen when it gets to the low points, it's about the fucking HM hell to get to. But I just don't think the routes in particular are that interesting.
No.
I always thought they were so, like, I don't know.
I
They're pretty forgettable in my opinion.
The one that I
I feel
remember
like-
so fondly is the route that you get to the Pokemon Mansion, and I don't
The
even
forest?
No. Which actually I do like the old chateau. It's creepy. I like the
It's a
introduction
spooky place.
to creepy in Pokemon.
Even though I hated it as a kid because that's legitimately scared the shit out of me.
Good. I love that. Lavender Town, the Great Chateau, Old Chateau, and there's another one in Gen 5, like a little house in like the desert area, and it's it's creepy because everything moves, and I'm like, I like it when like a children's baby game gives me the creeps.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that little right there, and like someone points out like, oh, if you go into this area in the old chateau, and if you go to the other room, it has the eyes that are staring at you, and I'm like, oh, I like the little attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
I always like that. But it's the other Pokemon Mansion where it's your. Like,
is it the rich guy's mansion?
yes, I don't know why, but I always like that area. It always felt nice. I don't know, but that's like the only one that I remember so fondly.
I would say like
and maybe the way from like where Sunny Shore City is,
Uh-huh.
the town right next to that.
right next to You mean the vacation place?
Yeah, it just looked really nice.
It does look nice.
That's always like my spot to go to whenever it's like, oh, that's where I want to go save the game. I'll just fly there and save the game there.
I will say the routes aren't as like interesting as they were in Hoenn.
Mm-hmm.
They're about on par for me, like Johto or Kanto. Maybe a little better, but probably about the same for me.
I think the Kanto ones are better.
Really, why is that?
There's a lot more diversions you could have gone in Kanto, I feel.
I guess there is like you can go like it's a bit more non-linear than it is in Sinnoh.
Mm-hmm.
But
I do like the waterfall area. I remember like that part, but
waterfall area.
yeah, not too memorable to really for me to remember exactly which route it is. But yeah, I don't know, man. I keep thinking about Sinnoh's like there's just I don't have fun going through that game, like through the map itself. It really is Snow Point that's like the climax.
I do like Snow Point.
And Mount Coronet on itself is pretty alright too.
I like Mount Coronet.
But other
It's
than
kind
that,
of a cool central hub of the region.
yeah, I agree. Really brings the region together.
Yeah, it definitely. I feel like that alone makes it more unique and distinct to like Johto and Kanto,
Yeah.
design-wise.
Especially when it comes to all the Pokemon that evolve that you have to train inside of Mount Coronet. Like, at least at that point, it makes sense because those are supposed to be like Sinnoh exclusive. So I was like, oh yeah, the only reason why they would ever evolve there is because that's the only way that they can evolve. So like, I kind of like that narrative-wise. It's
Right.
nice.
I never got that same eerie presence though, like Cerulean Cave. What's inside? You know, like I don't know. There's kind of something with Kanto that always kind of drops hints.
I don't know. Cerulean Cave's just a nothing place. It's got Mewtwo, and that's about it.
That's kind of the reason. I don't know.
Well, that's nothing. It's just
weird.
It's just a legendary. I don't.
Maybe I'll walk in.
I never
Sinnoh.
really cared too much about the Kanto region to a point where like, oh my god, I really got to get Mewtwo. To be fair, I think it took me forever to finish like one run of Kanto.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of either of these two, if I have to be honest.
To be fair, I legitimately think that my first like legitimate run and defeating of Kanto is probably when I played Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Oh my
Ha.
god.
Yeah. Other than that, like I never finished it on Yellow and I never finished it on Fire Red.
Fair enough.
I was like, oh, you can finally go get Mewtwo, and I'm like, who? Oh, I'll go get that.
I do think like some of the towns in Sinnoh are kind of neat, like you said, like Sunny Shore and Snow Point, which I guess there is the still same amount of ratio in like Johto, where it's just like, wow, Golbarad and like fucking Ecruteak are kind of neat.
And even so, I don't like Sunny Shore that much. I think it's kind of lame to actually do things in the city because it's just overextended bridges.
But that's what the bike's for.
But at least it's unique looking.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
But like, at least it's on like Sinnoh on that front's kind of on par with the other two. But at least I still think Mount Coronet's kind of the focal, and I really think it really brings the whole like region together, and that alone kind of elevates it for me than the other two. Now I'm not gonna say the region design is better than Hoenn. I do think after our discussion last time, Hoenn is
woke.
Yeah, you could say that.
Because the ocean is what brings Hoenn together, ironically.
Yeah.
Not enough water.
Shut it, Archie.
But yeah, I agree with you. But the aesthetic of Mount Coronet, they knew it in Legends of Arceus, where like, yeah, this is like the icon to that.
Yeah.
But I still think the mountain that I like to point at is Mount Silver.
We did it better.
Just because, like, at the top, sure, it is cool that you get to fight the legendary Diamond Diamond Man and Penis Boy.
Yeah.
But like, fucking hell, the expectation of fucking Red on the top of that fucking mountain is still way more mind blowing than I guess the story climax you were sort of getting.
Fair enough, and I can understand that because it's like, oh shit, that was me.
Yeah.
Or at least it's a cool guy that people know about.
And the climb where it slowly gets more snowy, I think is more impactful for me on Mount Silver than Mount Coronet.
Yeah.
That being said, Mount Coronet from far away, how you always visit, you know, as you said, you go through it multiple times. Pretty interesting in that regard.
Especially like there's always a moment when it's like you always get to see like a moment when there's like a way to go up. Like you get to see that rock climb bit and you're like, ooh, I want to go up there.
Yeah, it makes you curious.
Yeah, fair enough. I agree. So yeah, fine. I'll agree that Sinnoh might be probably better than Kanto, I guess. Not a high bar, but here you go.
I can't.
Here you go.
I got
difficult.
something. I'll take it. I'll take a W, no matter how small it may be.
I think my biggest disappointment for Gen 4, and this goes to the original Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, and Arceus, is the fact that when it comes to the originals, the idea of replayability is always like really big when it comes to Pokemon. It's really to me personally, but it's really difficult to try to replay these games and use something different.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, no!
boy.
You're gonna talk about the decks?
It is not this specifically the decks, but it's like
There isn't a lot of variety.
there's not a lot of variety, and it tends to just be the same team every single time.
Yeah.
It's always going to be your starter, which is going to be it's just going to be the starter. It's
Today
gonna be,
I will use a different fire type than Infernape.
which you
Yeah,
can't.
I mean, you can technically with Rapidash, but who the fuck would do that? Ha ha ha.
Exactly, and it's like it's gonna be your typicals. I'm gonna choose Infernape, Staraptor, Luxray. I'll get Gastrodon or Floatzel. I'll get maybe Gyarados. So I'll switch up the water types here and there, and then it's like
You get one endgame Pokemon, Garchomp, Lucario.
I'll get Lucario and Garchomp, or maybe it's Steelix. I don't know, Magnezone, something. And it's like it's just gonna be the same 5-6 Pokemon every single time. I don't see any replayability in these games.
I do think that's a problem with Diamond and Pearl. Platinum fixes it to an extent.
I don't know too much about it because I haven't played that game in years.
I think its prime root is because of its most of its dex is well, maybe not most, but a chunk of its dex is dedicated to legendaries and evolutions from previous Pokemon games.
Which those evolutions you don't get until way later, and sometimes it's pure post game.
And you have to trade them.
Exactly.
Have fun.
But the
You have a friend.
Yes, but the thing that I really, I can't emphasize this enough. The thing that I really like a lot about Brilliant Diamond and Pearl is the fact that they give you the underground, which opens up so much more Pokemon for you to use.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not like a cajillion more Pokemon that gives you so much variety, but at least this one gives you more flexibility.
Yeah.
It gives you reason to want to play through it, being like, yeah, maybe I used a Roserade this one. Yo, but there's an Oddish in here. I want to try out a Vileplume. I want to try something different. So I was like, I think that's what Brilliant Diamond definitely has way over the original one, and that it really helped Gen 4 is the fact that it really helped give it that replayability.
Yeah. Like
Arceus, on the other hand, I really don't ever want to play that game again.
I'm satisfied with what I played. I would like another version of that game. Give me a Pokemon Legends Celebi, please.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah.
First one, keep improving it. Oh God, Scarlet. Anyways.
Yeah.
Moving on. We never finished the gyms and shit.
Did we even talk about gyms?
They even started. You're right. We talked about the
Exactly.
trainers a little bit because Cynthia is
The trainer.
That's Sinnoh, all right.
She says the Sinnoh thing.
Okay. Gym leaders.
Rorik. He's a nerd who likes to rock.
Okay. I'm gonna only remember the ones that stick out to me the most. Okay. So this is probably a weird one that always sticks out to me personally, and it's weird because I always forget her name too. It's the ice type one.
Candace.
I always thought Candace was always the most interesting design just because she's the only ice type trainer where it's like, oh God, it's too fucking hot. Let me take off my sweater
Yeah.
and fucking Snow Point
She's
City.
so normal.
There's something cool about her taking the sweater off because normally you associate an ice type trainer with like, oh yeah, they have to have the coat and everything, but it's too fucking hot because she's so used to the cold. That's fucking cool. I think that's really neat. I like the design element a lot. Even though I thought nothing of it when I was a kid, like, yo, you guys are staring at me.
No, I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say.
It's
okay.
neat. It's neat.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. It's it's something you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, like I have nothing to fight you on, but okay.
But
I
guess
never
that's fair.
thought about it.
I am just a madman, like pointing out, like, aren't apples fucking cool? I mean,
They
yeah,
are cool.
Yeah,
I would agree wholeheartedly.
I guess they're kind of neat.
I mean, I really like Volkner a lot because they actually have like an arc with him It's a small one, but it's better than most Gible leaders. They're like, hello, this is the first time you talk to me and the last.
Yes.
Because he's just like, man, I'm so fucking good. It's kind of becoming boring. Fuck, man. If I win you against you, fuck, I might as well just challenge the Elite Four.
God, and it sucks too because he has a team that's easy to sweep.
He's better than Giovanni.
Yeah. It's really hard to say like, oh god, he's an electric type. He's really, really difficult. No. I'm sorry, dude. I got a Gastrodon. Fuck, I even have a Quagsire. You can do your best. I appreciate your effort, but Earthcake. Sorry. Hey, check it out. I have a Garchomp. It knows Dig. Sorry.
Gardina's cute, I guess, in Brilliant Diamond because of her animations.
Yeah.
The little chibi sprites that they use in Brilliant Diamond
I hate
also.
them, but go ahead.
I think they're so cute because they look like toys.
I hate the hand so fucking much.
Please don't make me into a marketable play. They remind me of what? Not Roblox. They remind me of
Roblox.
Yeah. They remind me of Roblox.
All on Roblox.
No, of like the Fisher Price toys, if you remember. Like
Yeah.
little Legos, or like you put the little like things in their hands, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. They're cute. I like them.
Okay.
Marketable plushes.
Oh god. The steel guy's kind of cool that he has a stubble.
What's his name?
Fuck.
Bryson. I was like,
and he's the dad of Rorik.
We have connections. Yay.
They glowed up that ghost one.
Fantina.
They glowed her up. I think her animation.
She's fucking awesome. Hard in platinum. Cause she has like Miss Maisha's Gym fucking 3. Good fucking luck.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, she's a motherfucker. Also, it helped again, big ups for platinum, making like the pacing and like the journey so much more smoother. Cause she's 3rd instead of the fucking 5th.
Yeah.
You don't have to like come back to Hearthstone for arbitrary reasons.
That's very true.
You could just fight her and then go to Mei then crash your Wake, and then you could go to 6th Gym. It's so much more smoother.
Wake is alright. I kind of feel they nerfed him in Brilliant Diamond for how cool he was, how he was standing under a fucking waterfall.
That was Chuck.
That was Chuck?
That was Chuck.
Then Chuck is cooler.
Chuck is cooler.
But Chuck has two also fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it's also a fighting type.
Yeah.
Fighting types are cool.
Yeah, no. But the fact that Crasher Wake is a wrestler and he uses water type. But he's a Crasher Wake.
Is his ace, was it Poliwrath?
Voltsoul.
Oh, it should. Yeah, he's totally Poliwrath. Come on.
Yeah, it would make sense. But it's not a Sinnoh Pokemon.
Yeah.
Wasn't Poliwrath Chuck's?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
What? Whoa, that came out fucking nowhere. It's like you woke up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I sometimes I just don't get these guys.
You're like, what the fuck's happening?
It's the fucking Lemmy face where it's like waking up.
It's a good pick.
That's about it.
Gyms, Elite Four, Clown Man. He is Society.
Oh, Aaron.
Yeah. Flint.
Flint's cool.
That's 3rd.
I was thinking Flint. Fireman.
Oh, Flint. Yeah, that's Clown. That's Ronald McDonald.
I guess it's cool that he shows up once in a while. He is in a very deep, long shadow that is Cynthia's, for being a guy that shows up consistently.
He only shows up twice, and that's just to tell you how cool Volkner is.
And you'd be like, man, Volkner's kind of depressed. You mind helping him out? And you're like, okay.
If you do, I'll give you this waterfall so you can actually beat my boss.
Yeah.
That's literally what he does. And he fucks off forever.
And like his diamond team's kind of weird because there's like, wait, you're fire? Where the fuck's the fire Pokemon?
Infernape, Houndoom, and Flareon.
But at least in like his platinum teams, it's like, oh, it's way more cohesive now. It's all fire. Thank God. Yeah. Another platinum W.
What's the other one? There's the bug one that sucked.
Aaron. Bertha.
Agatha Ground.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's not Will, but it's Lucian.
Lucian. Yes.
Yeah.
Lucius?
We have Will, another Will.
He's cool looking. I like him.
He's kind of cool. Reads a book.
And then you have the Queen.
The Queen
of Sinnoh.
Yeah. I fought this Elite Four a lot of times grinding for Cynthia, and I have a fondness for him because of this. It might be a bit, what's the word I'm looking for?
Biased?
Not biased.
Stockholm Syndrome.
me because I banged my head so many times to get them, but I have come to like them a lot, especially Cynthia because she's like fucking hard.
Yeah, she'll give you the XP all right. But
And I also really like them in Brilliant Diamond because they're like, somebody was like, wait, what if we actually made them hard?
Yeah.
I actually gave them items.
Yeah, what if?
Oh God.
Yeah, so it's gonna be really funny when all of us get in when we're in a hustle run, getting to that point, and be like, oh fuck.
Should have given my Lotic a citrus berry. That would have been mean.
Yeah.
And Garchomp the life orb.
When Garchomp gets the berries, like ice taps don't kill me.
Ah, that's smart.
For one time.
That's all it needs.
Yeah, hey, it just needs that one turn.
I hope you have another ice one. Oh, you don't?
Uh-oh, stinky. Hope you have a faster Pokemon that can kill me.
Oops.
Oh man.
Wait,
Yeah.
come on. What's an ice type that has priority?
I think it's because
Does
of,
it exist?
I think largely because of my Platinum banging my hands against the wall and the Brilliant Diamond actually making them hard. I really do like Elite to Elite Four. It's probably my favorite so far.
Good for you. I like Cynthia.
Cynthia rocks.
That's it. she is single-handedly fucking carrying the entire Elite Four on her.
I was gonna say the entire
on her
gen.
When it comes to characters, I agree with Devin. Volkner is all right.
He's a.
Yeah, because he has something. Which it's not a lot, admittedly, but something.
Gardina's cute enough.
Yeah, she's very ooh-woo. I like Cyrus because of how batshit.
Oh yeah,
plan
we
is.
didn't talk about Cyrus.
Oh,
and
the
Galactus.
villains. Mars is hot, and what they did with Otazu and an Arceus was a godsend.
Yeah, what if we made Mars' ass bigger?
What if we just made Mars but fucking hot?
Yeah, and,
And I'm like,
cute
yeah.
and very approachable.
Also,
much
I
so.
swear, Charm, the fucking girl that you said was Agatha, I think she's also ground Elite Four lady because she also has a Rhydon and a Gengar.
Oh fuck. I guess they are related. I think.
I wouldn't
So
be surprised.
So I guess that checks out.
Old ladies know each other.
Yes, they do.
They all
Especially
do.
the old Asian ladies. That's surprising. You'd be very surprised.
Yeah, Cyrus is missing eyebrows. That's the meme.
He does.
27 and fucking pissed.
Dead ass stare into the void.
He wants to create a brand new universe so everyone would leave him the fuck alone. He is very relatable.
I kind of like how batshit and crazy his plan is of like, I'm going to remake the universe and destroy the soul. Why?
I'm just like, dude, just fuck off on an island. No one will bother you there.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cynthia kind of said something similar effect of like, dude, come on. And he's like, no, you'll never understand. And they
You'll never
and in Platinum, he just fucks off to the Dimension realm and just stays there.
I can't blame him for that one.
I guess he's probably more content there than the real world because he's like, at least I'm by myself.
you go back to the Dimension world and the boy's just grilling. He's like, dude, I finally got to just be alone. This is bitch.
Like, leave me the fuck alone. Why are you here?
I think the most interesting thing about Cyrus is like, you look at his motivation being like, oh yeah, fuck spirit, fuck emotions, and then you look like, wait a minute, why do you have a Crobat?
Ooh, good point.
And it's just like, maybe it's just like he's just trying to escape pain, you know?
Really reading into it, and you're giving him a lot of
I know.
a lot of extra.
I know.
He needs it.
Because I made the developers like, this Golbat could use an evolution.
Maybe so. Well, I don't know. I you know,
But
I'm not-
Golbat evolved
It's fun to speculate. I do agree.
yeah,
Golbat evolved
because
two
like,
generations ago.
because he doesn't really explain his really why. He just says things.
Maxie also
And I
has a
think
Golbat.
it's kind of raw what he says, but he really doesn't expand upon why. But I guess at the end of the day, it's a fucking Pokemon game, so I shouldn't expect it.
Yeah.
But I still kind of like Cyrus. He's better than fucking Maxie and Archie or dipshits.
I disagree.
Really?
Really?
I don't feel strongly about Cyrus. At least I get to laugh at Archie and Maxie.
Okay, bro.
I like laughing at them. It's fun.
I don't know.
I'm laughing.
I like how stupid Archie can get. It's hilarious.
In my opinion, when it comes to like villains that actually succeed, next to Archie and Maxie, Cyrus legitimately does the thing.
He almost does it.
He almost dies doing the thing. Especially in Platinum when you just...
It gets out Kyogre and Groudon for what it's worth.
No, I know. That's why I said next to them, he actually does the thing as well.
Yeah.
Where freaking Team Rocket actually doesn't...
Well, Giovanni doesn't have any.
He doesn't do
Grand
anything.
Take over Self-Co?
Sure.
I guess he succeeded in that regard.
But he didn't do anything. It's like
It
nothing
didn't
was...
last for long.
I became the CEO of racism.
There you go. I'm actually just
I'm
gonna
the
put that
CEO of killing Pokemon.
But it's like...
You guys have a meeting with me.
But like he legitimately captures the concepts of space and time and spirit, and is like he opens a world to another dimension and he almost dies doing it. But like I get that Maxie and Archie did the same thing, but while theirs is terraforming, Cyrus literally opened up space time. I'm sorry, one just seems a bit more tragic than the other.
Like, I can't appreciate laughing at Archie and Maxie because I don't think it's funny. But I can at least appreciate what they were trying to go for with Cyrus, and I can appreciate how fucking metal his ideas is, and how committed he was to it. And I will say, like, I kind of wish they actually tried a bit more Cyrus, because it feels kind of half-baked, because we don't really understand his reasoning, and I had to resort to looking at him having Crobat and be like, maybe he's deeper, to like try to salvage fucking anything. I don't know, man. It's a fucking Pokemon game before Gen 5. There's not a lot of good characters.
There's not really a good narrative either.
Team Galactic males have dumb haircuts.
All the Team Galactic characters have dumb haircuts.
They're a little
literally
less
all
dumber.
of them.
I mean, the girl ones kind of have a curlier haircut, so I guess they're trying for something, but like...
God, fucking
I
even
don't know.
Saturn has a shit haircut. He looks like he has the stupid horns. Let all of them have shit haircuts.
Mars is pretty basic.
Mars is cute. Jupiter is... I don't even remember Jupiter's. Does she have like a
Purple.
It's pink ponytail thing.
It's like a...
It's a thing.
It's a thing. I don't know.
It's dumb looking. Mars is literally the only one that pulls it off, and because it looks the less dumb.
How does Cyrus have a team? What are you doing?
He's rich.
Sure.
I kind of like in Platinum, he says like, yeah, all my guys are kind of dipshits, as you're aware.
Yes.
That's always been funny to me.
Because Giovanni's pretty obvious. I think I can see Maxie and Archie have that charisma to pull people. Oh, but how did Cyrus, someone who wants to be alone, manage to get an organization?
I guess there's a charisma and there's a share goal, but then again, there's multiple points throughout the games where like, Galactic members are like, yeah, I don't know this fucking plan. I'm just going with the ride, brother. And sometimes there's some grunts that are like, hell yeah, fuck yeah, it's plan. I don't know, it's strange.
It's a weird one.
It's a weird one.
Literally no one gives a shit about the Galactic members. I think they're
Yeah,
probably
even-
like low tier on everyone's list.
They're definitely one of the more ugly ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
If there's anyone in the comments who are like, no, you know what? I can actually give the Galactic members a pass. By all means.
I'm not gonna
Thanks for
fight
commenting.
Yeah. Good
Have
for
something
you.
to down for.
I'm glad to know that there's at least one person out there with that opinion.
But
There's gotta be one defender.
Of course.
is there anything else in our topic list besides post game and side content? Because I don't really give a shit about either. And you go
That
to
Elite Four, or not Elite Four, that freaking Battle Frontier is trash.
you go to that island, I think at some point, the one on the top right.
It does a thing.
There's higher level Pokemon in there. I forgot what else it happens.
You
in
have
that
the
island.
fighting area.
There's a lot of surfing in there. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you get the Heatran.
Heatran sucks dick.
Yeah.
Anything else that we forgot? I mean, obviously we didn't talk about much about Arceus, but I'll say Arceus is great. Fixed a lot of my personal problems with
The narrative.
the narrative. I guess it did something with them. I like the gameplay of Arceus. Brought something new to the table. Alphas are cool. Yeah, I like it more than Diamond and Pearl.
Arceus is my second favorite Pokemon game. It's genuinely fantastic.
I legitimately can't say I had a good time playing the game.
Okay.
And
That's about it.
And yeah, I like Arceus more than Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum even, but like, yeah, Platinum still kicks ass, even if I don't love it.
That's fair.
Anything else about Sinnoh region? So, most and least favorite Pokemon.
Okay, I got my choices.
All right, let's hear it.
Least our favorite, because it's obvious, is Finfernape. I already said it as such before.
Oh, yeah. Coming from
I literally named it Devin 2 when I was a child.
Hell
classic
yeah.
story.
Classic story. Devin 2, all caps with no space with the 2. Classic. Love him. Love that guy. Least favorite is Phenomi, the or actually Fiona, like the non pre-evolutions to Fanapy. What the fuck were they thinking? What a waste of a fucking Pokemon slot. What the fuck were they thinking?
It's
it irritates
pretty
the shit
bad.
out of me that exists. That's my answers.
I got my 2.
Go for it.
Miss Migas is my favorite.
Good choice.
Maybe sometimes tying with Dusknoir, but and my whole thing and my ones that I hate is all of the Wormadam because I have a bad time. I get upset looking at them. I can ignore Phoebe. Phoebe is like so much hidden in the decks that I don't even have to acknowledge it.
Sure,
But
that's fair. I just don't like that it exists at all. I wish it
I
just
agree.
didn't.
But then I have to look at Wormadam's fucking tree.
Wormadam doesn't offend me to that extent. I just kind of roll my eyes.
The freaking Burmy family is definitely one of those questions where it's like, why did they put so much attention into this?
Yeah, Burmy is kind of the pretty shit line in Sinnoh. It's probably the worst one if I have to really think about it.
They're really banking off like this whole thing of like blending bug and typings, but it's like
They're bug types.
It's shit. Like there's nothing about its stats to use, and even when it evolves into a Mothim, it's still shit. So it's like you have 6, 7 Pokemons to fill an entire slot, and it's all trash. I don't get it. I literally don't get it.
So what about you?
Probably the same thing. My favorite's going to be Empoleon, and my least favorite's going to be like the Burmy family.
Yep.
Literally, I don't know anyone that actually catches that and uses it, like not even competitively, actively.
As I like
honestly, you guys are probably more correct that it's probably the better choice, the Burmy, but Fiona just offends me more.
I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm. I just think it looks pretty.
It's kind of cute. But if it was a pre-evolution, I could take it. I'd be like, fine, it's kind of pointless, but fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's literally no point.
Yeah.
No. All right, so I guess ranking it across.
It's yeah.
Okay, under Gen 3, under.
It's difficult.
I like Kanto more. I'm gonna say it. I like Kanto more.
Okay. I kind of knew that was gonna happen. Okay, I can take that. Now this is the real nail biter.
yeah, this is the real battle that's going on in my mind right now. Oh, hold on, you go. You two go first. I gotta think about it.
It's definitely Hoenn. Oh god, it's funny because not thinking about it, I kind of want to move Johto in front of Kanto.
Really?
Yeah. Holy shit!
It's going back on.
I hate Johto's Pokemon so much, but if
I
you
get
wanna
that.
go for
It's the idea of going back on replayability, where I'm like, I remember having fun times of replaying Heart Gold, but it's like I don't remember ever going back to playing Fire Red.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be Hoenn, Johto, Kanto, and then Sinnoh. I can't. It really, really hurt me.
Ooh. Okay. Ow. That hurt a little bit, but I'll be okay.
There's still room for people for gens that legitimately stay at the bottom.
Okay.
Like it's not going to be at the bottom for long. I promise.
We'll see once we get to 6 or 7.
7.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. And it's not even stops there.
Okay, if I had to rank...
Oh, the music. I love the music. Sometimes. No, I hate it sometimes, and I love it sometimes.
There you go. I was just about to say, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Johto's last, then Kanto, and then it gets the hard part for me. Because you guys kind of pilled me on Hoenn.
We're glad.
Fair.
But I still like Sinnoh, so for now I'll tentatively put... But I don't feel fair putting Hoenn high enough because I haven't played in a while.
It's been a year.
In the words of Soul Bad Guy, stop listening to your thoughts in your mind. Listen to your heart instead.
Okay. I'll do this. Johto, Kanto, Sinnoh, Hoenn.
Okay.
You've really convinced me the region.
I was going from bad to worse? Or worse to bad? Or
worse to bad. Johto being on bottom, Hoenn being at top.
Okay.
I thought I would rank it higher, but I do think Hoenn's better. But I still really do appreciate Sinnoh. Clearly the most out in this room, as I figured.
I'm gonna summarize my ranking between Johto and Sinnoh with one meme. It's that one Always Sunny Philadelphia meme where it's I forgot who it was. It's one of the male characters grabbing someone from the building, going like, "Hang on!" And that's Legend of Arceus holding Sinnoh, "Hang on!" And then it's Danny DeVito's Plank pulling them off like, "Oh no, you don't!" And that's a possible Johto remake.
But we can't deal with hypotheticals here.
And that's why Sinnoh is currently, because of Arceus. Because of Arceus, it's hanging on above Johto.
You know what's funny?
That kind of breaks my heart.
Thinking about the again, going back to the whole concept of replayability, because that's the reason why you play a game in the first place.
Well, most of the time.
I'm almost willing to put Sinnoh above Kanto.
It's your list.
Just because I'm like not.
Yeah,
thinking
I was
back
kind
on
of surprised you put it below Kanto.
Just really thinking back on it, like there's.
Hey, Kanto.
No. Like I don't hate Kanto. It's like there's just nothing too remarkable about it. Like going, like further into like Sinnoh. Like at least there's Pokemon in there that I desire to have, like Infernape and Polion, Garchomp,
Sure.
and like so on and so forth. And like there's Pokemon in there that are actually good. There's characters that I actually enjoyed. But it's like when it comes to Kanto, I don't like the narrative. I don't like the Pokemon. I don't like the map in general.
Sure.
I like 1, 2, 3 towns, but it's like
Right.
everything for Sinnoh, like at least it's not unbearable.
I'm snoring, bro, but you go. You do you.
It's not unbearable. For Kanto, every time that I try to think back on it, I'm like, God, this is such a snore fest, and I don't think I could ever try my best to go back and play it. Like maybe if I try Let's Go, maybe it fixed issues.
Sure.
I don't know.
Let's go for a hustle run.
Maybe. But it's like, it's gonna be Hoenn, Johto, Sinnoh, and then Kanto.
Oh, thank God it's not last.
I can't.
I'll take that.
If Arceus was any worse than it would probably still hit last. I can't say I had a fun time playing
Although, like, I wouldn't count Arceus as Gen 4.
it still takes
But
place in the whole Sinnoh
I
aspect.
know, but I can understand why you would link it to it because it's still the same region. But when I think of Gen 4, I think of Diamond, Pearl.
Not Arceus.
Not like
Yeah.
everything, but not Arceus.
Yeah.
Basically.
And on those terms
I mean, even
alone,
then, I wouldn't even count Arceus as like a mainline game. I feel like it's more of a spin-off.
Which
It's
thank
a little
God
bit
it
of
is.
both.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both. Yeah.
You could definitely make that argument before Scarlet, but now it's definitely like, yeah, no, we're in there.
Yeah.
I think another one of my biggest issues with Arceus is the fact that every time that I played it, I got sick. Like, motion sick.
Oh, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, it's really difficult to play. Which is another reason why I'm like, I'm not against just getting rid of it or just like taking it off the list completely. So I'm like,
Right.
minus that game altogether, it's still above Kanto.
You minus the game, it's dead last.
And there you go.
Just because I love hard golds like other bullshit. But
Yeah, which is why it's second best for me.
I mean, personally, I would, gun to head, person asking like, hard gold or platinum?
Hard gold, yeah.
Platinum.
Hard gold.
Every single fucking time.
Absolutely.
Every single fucking time, it would be platinum without. Platinum's better than hard gold in my opinion.
Okay.
Fair.
I could believe that with firm conviction.
That's completely fair.
Absolutely.
To be fair, it probably has a better soundtrack too. Even though I
Maybe.
do hate. Look, all right, we didn't get into it, but Brilliant Diamond really fixes up a lot of my issues with fucking the soundtrack. Holy fuck. Elite Four Elite theme pops off. Same thing with the gym.
Sure.
It
It just sounds the same to me. It just sounds clearer.
like Barry's theme.
I don't.
I'm sorry you hear that.
I don't know. I don't like the bike theme either. There's another one that I just hate the bike theme.
Fuck, I'm running dry now. Cynthia's theme, I think I mentioned that already. No, I
Everyone
didn't.
likes Cynthia's theme.
Cynthia's theme is good, and the Prelude. Oh god, I have so few brain cells now. Fuck. Do you want to close it off instead?
That's it for
Yeah.
me. I got
I
nothing
want
else
to
to
close
say.
it off.
Yeah, I don't think we got much else to say.
Apparently, Gen 4 is very controversial. I think that's both a good thing and a bad thing.
Yep. I know a couple of YouTubers that say, "Oh God, this is my favorite fucking gen ever," and I'm like, "Well, you can have that opinion."
It used
Yeah.
to be. It used to be mine
That's fair.
until Gen 5 came out, and then there's
Wow, only one gen.
Yeah,
How poetic.
yeah,
It tends to be that way.
yeah. It tends to be
Just
that
kind of like
way.
how 2 was mine and then 3 came out.
Okay, let's close it off then.
Yeah.
That's me thinking in platinum time.
There
This is
we go.
Hector, and I'm gonna say my goodbye. Your guys' turn.
I've been Derek, and join us next time for Gen 5.
I'm Devin, and join us for probably the most positive episodes besides Hoenn.
Yeah.
I think we all had like maybe Devin was waiting to be convinced by Gen 3, but I think all three of us have good things to actually say about Gen 5 passionately.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably be its biggest warrior. I mean, I said that.
It's my favorite gen now.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm
fucking glad.
But
Welcome to the Resistance, my brother.
Resistance. Do we have to resist anything?
I don't know.
I don't think there's anyone who legitimately hates Gen 5.
There's always someone.
Of course.
There's always somebody.
You know what's?
Let me just say, let me rephrase it. Welcome to the right side of the history.
Right side of history. Oh, yeah.
Good to know we have someone's sound mind here.
It's a really good gen. What can I say?
I'm willing to take, like, you can either have it as your favorite or second favorite. I'm not, maybe third and fifth. I'm feeling nice that day.
3rd and 5th.
It used to be my second.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
I feel like is acceptable.
And now it's just favorite. But we'll get to that when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what's a really good soundtrack? The Pokemon Center Night theme. Very nice track to say good night. That said, good night, everyone.